want you to know that I'm ready to love you. If you ask me now, the answer is yes. I feel the time has come for you and I need you here with me. I'll say yes, say yes. I need you to know now. Say yes. Tuxedo and the white dress, white dress. Say yes. If you ask me now, I'll say yes. I'll say yes, say yes. I need you to know now. Oh, say yes. Tuxedo and the white dress, white dress. Say yes. If you ask me now, I'll say yes. Baby, you know I love you more and more. I was scared when you asked before. I've been through so much pain and lies that I could not let go. Oh no, all you wanted was the best for me, best for me. But I was just too blind to see. Honey, if you still love me, then ask me now and I'll say yeah. I'll say yes, forever with you, yeah. Say yes, ready now, oh, say yes. If you ask me now, I'll say yes. I'll say yes, say yes. I'm forever with you, yeah. Say yes. I'm ready now, oh, say yes. If you ask me now, I'll say yes. Say yes. Just ask me now. Oh, you know I'll say yes. Oh, say yes. Just ask me now and I'll say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Time to tell you I love you. Although I might not see your face today, but if I close my eyes hard enough, I can see you standing there. I want you to know that I'm ready to love you. If you ask me now, the answer is yes. I feel the time has come for you and I you ask me now, I'll say yes. Baby, you know I love you more and more. I'm scared when you ask for. I've been through so much pain and lies that I could not let you. No, no.
Hey.
All you wanted was the best for me. Yes,
This your boy Bach, everything DMV Radio. We live, we in the building, y'all. Got a special guest for us today.
If you still love me, then ask me now and I'll say yes.
Say yes. Monique Nikkole.
Say yes. Ready now, ready now. Oh, say yes. If you ask me now, I'll say yes. I'll say yes. Say yes. Forever with you. Yes. Say yes. I'm ready now, ready now. Oh, say yes. If you ask me now, I'll say yes.
All right.
Yes. Just ask me now. Oh, you know I'll say yes. Say yes. Just ask me now and I'll say yes. Say yes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You are listening to the sounds of Monique Nikkole, and she is definitely doing her thing, man. She has a multitude of music out that she has been working on for some time now. Straight out of Brooklyn, so y'all know how music come out of the up north and East Coast states and represent for us, and she's definitely representing. Got some more tracks that we're gonna listen to later on in the broadcast from her as well. But right now, what we're gonna do is we are actually going to meet the young lady herself, entrepreneur, just an amazing person in general, and that's why we do this. We love to share new content with you, especially to the DMV listeners who may have not have heard of a lot of these artists or businesses that are out now. And we got another opportunity to listen to some good music. I actually found this lady. I'm subscribed to a service, and I always go through and check out the different music and artists that they have available, and stumbled upon her music, and it was just great to hear, refreshing, and I thought that we should definitely share her with the Everything DMV Radio community. So again, thanks to everybody for tuning in, and with no further ado, here is the young lady herself, Monique Nikkole.
Hello, everybody. How are
Hello, how
you?
are you? I'm great,
I'm
thank you. I'm
good.
great.
I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. For those who don't know you, can you tell them a little bit about you, who you are, where you're from?
Monique Nikkole. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. I've been singing since I could talk, so they tell me. I started my musical journey years ago as a manager and doing some production and stuff, and I owned a few studios. So I kind of worked like as a support for other artists and bringing them out to the limelight. And in 2014, I decided that I needed to focus on my own art. And I was kind of shy to come out in front of everyone, but I figured you only live once. So let me
Mm-hmm.
give it a try, bet on myself. And, betting on everybody else and financing everybody else's dreams, then I figured I'd finance my own. So a couple of friends and I, producer Michael Westbrooks produced that track that you just played, which was my first release, Say Yes. And it was written by myself and co-written by Kenneth Bob. It was actually like a poem that he was writing, and I turned it into a song, and here we are. And that's what happened. And it hit commercial radio here in New York and all over the different states and around the world. And then I dropped a remix, a reggae remix that spread like wildfire. And that's pretty much my story. And I just, I'm trying to just keep up and put out more music. I'm pretty much like an enigma because there's a lot of different musical styles that I have. And because I was raised in a melting pot in Brooklyn. So, I'm part Caribbean. I'm raised here. So, people ask me, well, why do you do a reggae remix? Because my mom is from Barbados. So, these are reflective of my different backgrounds. So I don't want to neglect any of those different genres that I grew up listening to because they're part of me. So that's a little bit
Absolutely.
about me.
Yeah, nice, nice. So I know that your family also has a musical background. I think your father
Hmm.
was a singer as well.
Yes.
Along with him, who are some of the biggest musical influences that you've had with what your mom used to play, what your dad used to play, what your dad used to sing himself? Who are some of those influencers?
Well, I grew up listening to Ike the Prosoc, Billy Eckstine, Miles Davis, John Coltrane, Stephanie Mills, Patti LaBelle, Whitney Houston, Ella Fitzgerald. It's just so many. My dad, he sang lots of jazz standards and jazz music for the most part. Like he sounded, if I was to compare him to Ike the Prosoc or Billy Eckstine, he had that sound. Matter of fact, I actually ran across some of his masters recently, so that I want to have remastered and possibly try to do some duets with my dad because he never really got a chance to. He sang professionally, but he never got that push that he deserved. And so I'm hoping that he's gone. He died back in '89, but I'm hoping that I could kind of just put his art out there along with mine, and people will be able to appreciate it. My mom, she's an avid music lover, so Saturdays, like in many homes, when you're cleaning and doing your chores, is calypso
Yeah.
playing, or just all kinds of R&B and everything that you could imagine is playing. So that is what has shaped me as an artist and an individual.
Nice. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I love that part about dad because that's the whole reason why I do what I do. My dad was a musician. I didn't feel like he got the
Hmm.
recognition he needed, so I created this platform to help artists get more recognition. So
That's
that's
dope.
amazing. Yeah, yeah.
I
When you
appreciate
first
that.
heard, yeah, yeah, you're welcome. I know there's other stories out there like that, and this is like one of those times you hear it and it's just like, wow, we do it for the love of pops, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Mm. When you
Because if
first
it
heard
wasn't
say,
for him, go
uh-huh,
ahead.
I'm sorry. Yeah. No, 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 go ahead. If it wasn't for him.
No, if it wasn't for him, I don't know if I would have the same deep love for music. I probably would have, but I mean, when you're growing up like knee high and, he's playing the trumpet and I played the piano also. And it's like we spent hours upon hours like, just enveloped in music. So, you know, I definitely owe him a great debt to open me up to something that's just so beautiful, because I tell you, if I had to choose between my eyes and my ears, I'd be blind,
Uh-huh. I
you
know that's
know.
right.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But go
Absolutely.
ahead. You was gonna
Yeah.
say something.
Yeah, yeah. I was, a lot of people put a lot of, time into their craft and doing what they do, and they putting out music and concert music dropping for them. But That first time you heard your music on the radio, how was that for you?
Oh my. It was surreal, you know. It was like, oh my God, look, mom, I made it. You know,
Yeah.
it especially like in New York, because New York is a tough market. And to be an independent and not have, I have my own pocket. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
for me to get picked up and be in steady rotation on WBLS, which is the number one market, you know, period, like that's
Yeah.
huge. So they embraced me. I mean, every year they had me performing at Circle of Sisters, and that's like one of the biggest um black expos that they have. And they always have a lot of A-list artists there, so I had a lot of opportunities that they also had given me. So I'm thankful for that. But back to your question, it was just I felt like I was floating on air,
Mhm.
because it's great to have the support of commercial radio, and it's very hard to come by. So and the grind, I mean, it took me a year in order to get that record added, but I just kept at it, you know.
Mhm.
And it did well, thankfully. Hmm.
Yeah. Yes. A lot of people don't understand that part either, the grind. Like,
Yeah.
what did it really take? Like, just if you can name a couple of the things that you had to just be consistent with and like just, continue going, even though sometimes things may not have gone the way you wanted them to go. Like, what is that the industry, music industry grind, independent? What does that take?
It's so much. You got to be consistent. You have to you have to build relationships. You have to get out and talk to people. And you can't just call people like when you need something. Like you know,
Mhm.
consistency is a big thing. And with me, like if I meet somebody, I follow up with them. Okay, so nothing's going on during the pandemic. Have you emailed the program directors, check on their family? Just kind of be sincere, not kind of, but always be sincere and check in on people, because see, there's a human aspect. It's a very human aspect to it. So yes, you want to get your record played, and but you also need to build a relationship. And I think the stations need to kind of know who you are outside of just being an artist. I think that helps you as well. Of course, outside of that, with everything else that you need to build up, you need to have a budget too. Like depending on how far you want to take your music, shooting quality videos, using quality studios, and having great mixes, and stuff like that, because your marketing and your packaging is everything as well. So there's a lot of different aspects to this game, and you need to have all of your pieces in sync in order to win, or to make those steps to graduate. You don't want to stay on the same level. You want to be able to elevate your craft and your look, and it should be a constant evolution. So um my advice would be, just keep at it. You know, practice. Practice doesn't necessarily mean perfect, and you don't have to be perfect, but practice makes you better. You know, you got to be consistent. Consistency is key for everything, just straight across the board. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be my advice. And um, make sure you have a marketing budget. That's big, because you could put out all the music you want, but if nobody knows that it's out there, it's tough, because everybody could put music out there now. It's not like back in the days when you had an A&R and people were developing you, and they was investing all this money in you outside the gate. Now it's like it's a rat race to be noticed. So you got to You work on your social media. It's a lot. It's a lot of
Yeah.
time and effort, but you got to find some way to separate yourself. And the quality of your music is, to me, one of the biggest keys, if not the most. And how much work you put in, because sometimes, you know, a person might be more talented than you, but you could outwork them and wind up really owning your place. Not to be worried about the next person next to you, because you're running your own race. But I'm just using that as an analogy.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I completely understand. And one of the things that, I know is important is health. So, with doing all
Hmm.
of those things and then maintaining, a healthy, lifestyle regimen, like how does that even go into what you do?
It's tough. I don't sleep much, uh, as I should, because every day, my schedule is full. Just like right now, I am usually like logged on early, but I'm in my 70s attire from a shoot that I just literally just finished. So,
Wow.
it's like just I just finished it and just had to log on real quick, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Yeah, so
Yeah,
my
it's work.
days are like, yeah, like every minute of my day is like scheduled. So, and you got to be organized too. That's
Mhm.
another thing. But health is a biggie thing, big, big, big thing for me. Um,
Mhm.
so you just gotta find a way to fit it in, because it's for you at the end
Yeah.
of the day. It's not for anybody else, because when you get sick, it's you that has to deal with it. So you have to find the time to for self-care. Self-care is important, physically, mentally. Just like right now in this present moment, I am like totally exhausted. I know that I need to rest. So at some point I'm gonna have to just say, okay, that's it, which will be tonight. But you find a way. You find a way to do anything that you want, but health should be first. Whether maybe you have to do that at the start of your day before you do anything else. I'm more of a end of the day workout person, but some people find that hard. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the gym. Walk, run up and down the stairs in your house, do some push-ups, do some jumping jacks, jump some rope. It doesn't have to be like so difficult, and if you're just starting out, yeah, just start small. Do a little something every day. And then after a while, you build up your base and you're able to do more, but your heart will thank you later,
Mm.
so, hmm
Nice, nice. I know
yeah.
that's right. So I know you have this song. It's a great song. I like what you
Thank
did with this
you.
one. I really want to say yes is beautiful. I love the
Thank
soulfulness.
you.
Um, you linked up with the guy Little Flip, and
Yeah.
you gave him some work. And I love this video too. I love the music to it as well.
Thank
Um,
you.
can you tell me how that all came together and uh, what this song is all about for us?
Let me tell you something. My manager, my manager, he's like, you need something else. So I'm like, all right, cool. So he finds this song for me and he plays it for me. And I'm like, it's a dope song. It was actually referenced by a guy originally. And I was like, I had my reservations because I was like, because I'm more of a classic R&B, This is like really different from me, which I'm not afraid of different. I like a challenge. So I'm like, all right, it's dope. Let's go do it. And
Yeah.
so we went and we did it, right? And this is before we got the feature rapper on it. So I was like, I'm liking how this came out. You know, um, it's good when you could kind of sing like everything. So it worked out well. Then he was like, you know what? He's like, what you think about Lil Flip? And I was like, I had to think for a minute because in New York, they don't play him like that, right? So I
Mm.
was like, oh, okay, Sunshine. Then I was like, oh, he did that joint with Beyonce. Oh, he's dope. Get on that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
after I caught up, I didn't know who he was. I just had to connect the dots. So he did the record and sent it back. And I was like, oh, he killed that verse. Like he just murdered it.
Oh yeah.
So, oh, he killed it. I mean, he's dope. He's just dope anyway. He's like one of the best freestylers out there too. Like you don't want to battle him. It's an issue. They call him Flip Mayweather for a reason. But
Oh man.
yeah, he's killing stuff. Like I guess, New York is a funny market. Like everything doesn't hit New York. Even back in the days when I used to be up and down the turnpike, down to 95, going up to Howard, going up to Virginia State, you heard a whole different selection of music in the South than you would hear here in New York. New York is very finicky. And so we miss a lot here, sometimes. But he killed the verse. He killed the verse, and New York, Brooklyn, and Houston just came together. So those that don't know or don't remember, they're gonna get out of their amnesia right now, because he's doing his thing
Absolutely.
down there. So we got the official video
Absolutely.
getting ready to drop too. That's gonna be dropping like in another week or two. You could look at my gram or my Facebook for updates on that. I'm just waiting for the final edit to come out. You can also view the trailer on my page or on my YouTube, so you could get a taste and a feel for what we're doing. He was very easy to work with. It's just been a blessing thus far. So I'm just thankful. I think we gel really well.
Yeah,
Yes,
y'all did
indeed.
the thing. I like that. I like that a lot. When I heard that one, I was like, yeah,
Thank you.
this is nice. Yeah. So I want everybody to check out the little promotional that we got
You
for
about
it.
to get everything you want. Classy, ratchet, nasty. You about to get everything you want. Classy, ratchet.
Boy, look at these hips. I put them on for you. Look at these hips. How was your day? About to get better. Know you've been working all day, making that cheddar. Sit back, relax, boy. Look at this ass, boy. Tonight ain't no coulda, no shoulda. You get it, just what you asked for. Classic, ratchet, nasty. I could be anything you want me to.
Long weave of my real hair. I'm throwing it.
Boy, I got them red bottoms and lingerie. Red bottoms and lingerie. Red bottoms and lingerie. Got red bottoms, got red bottoms, got red bottoms and lingerie. Red bottoms and lingerie. Red bottoms and lingerie. Got red bottoms, got red bottoms, got.
I got red bottoms. These are blood shoes.
Boy, come in the door. Take off them boots and them word paint. Put them on the floor. Cause I got a trick for you, baby. It's gonna make you wanna pay me. Cause I got that drip and Vicky tickets make you wanna keep me driving crazy. Tonight I'm serving you every need, I'm gonna cater. If you like it ratchet, I could do it like I'm from Decatur. Classic, ratchet, nasty. I can be anything you want me to. Red bottoms and lingerie, red bottoms and lingerie. Red bottoms and lingerie, got red bottoms, got red bottoms, got red bottoms and lingerie. Red bottoms and lingerie, red bottoms and lingerie, got red bottoms, got red bottoms, got.
I got
The Flip in
red
the
bottoms. These
building.
blood shoes.
As soon as I leave the studio, I'ma come put it right on you. When you walk around in them heels, you killing them, girl, like pneumonia. You love the way I make you feel. I'm rocking my Rollie Daytona. I come from the land of the trill. Not even E.T. could phone you. Girl, you gotta put your back in it. My pockets got 100 racks in it. My bedroom got plaques in it. I break headboards, I'm shacking. You should come roll with a dun. Let's roll in my dun. I see you rolling your tongue. Look, baby, you know I'm the one. Now turn to the front and put your hair up in the bun.
I got it. Red bottoms and lingerie. Take it off. Red bottoms and lingerie. Take it off. Red bottoms and lingerie. Red bottoms and lingerie. Red bottoms and lingerie. Got red bottoms, got red bottoms, got. I got red bottoms, dirty bloody shoes. Pull up in a coupe, I'm gon' put my love on you. I got red bottoms, this be bloody shoes. Pull up in a coupe, I'ma put this love on you.
Y'all see what's going on, man. Monique Nikkole, red bottoms and lingerie. That was the dance promotional video. Hey, listen, New York, New York, and down south is coming together. Hey, that was a nice video. I like the song too. It's very nice. I like the work that you're doing. I think because I personally feel like R&B, especially like classic R&B and stuff like that, isn't tapped into as much as they used to be. Like, not a lot of people are, I'm not gonna say not listening, but they listening to this rap, and now the singers are like, rappers are singing too. So it's like they got a whole different experience. But I think what this song right here is going to do is, one thing is it's going to draw them back to, because when they get to see this, and then they're going to tap in more, you know what I mean, into your catalog, and then they're going to see what's really good. You know what I mean?
Yes, you hit it right on the head. And that's exactly what I said to my manager. I was like, this record right here is gonna make them look back at my cat, look back at that classic Christmas album I dropped, and all these other classic R&B songs, because they're gonna be like, where? Like, now that you have a new audience, they're gonna be like, well, where'd she come from? And they start to dig back, just as you said, and they'll see the rest and be able to appreciate where it came from.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Because you're doing your thing. Yeah, I want to see that official video as well. Wow, that's good. Where do most of the people listen to your music? Like, where do you want people streaming you?
Spotify, Apple Music. It seems like most people, I just lost the air. Most people stream me on Spotify. I see that I have a lot more traction there. But I'm on Pandora. I'm on every digital outlet, period. If they just Google me.
Tapped in. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You tapped in, because where I found you, I don't think a lot of people know about that place. And that, I feel, is a good site, because they always send me the new music once it's uploaded. Like fresh new.
Was it iPluggers?
Yeah, iPluggers. iPluggers is
okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people know about that place, but yeah, you everywhere.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, that's another suggestion that I would give to independents. Make sure that you can be found everywhere. It doesn't matter from A to Z, because everybody has a different favorite platform. So why not just be available on all platforms? Like, I have Monique Nikkole Radio on Pandora, here, wherever you can find music, I'm there. And if you want to learn more about me, you just Google me. There's articles and all kinds of stuff that you could, dig into to learn a little bit more about me. And Monique is common spelling, but Nikkole is a little different. It's Nikkole. So, when you Google it, make sure that you spell it that way, and then you'll find everything.
Absolutely doing your thing. Now, the most incredible thing I will have to say is that you got all this going on. You got your law background, and then you have your family and everything like that.
Yeah.
And that's another piece of the puzzle. They say that for some reason, Black women can't have it all and have the successes and also the family. And I think you're an example of that's not being true. Can you tell me what that means to you and your family?
My family? Oh God, my family is everything. That's my foundation. they motivate me to be better. You know, it's if you have kids, if you have a husband, if you have a wife, um, or someone that depends on you, and looks up to you, or you want to do your best for them as well. So, and when raising kids, you want to also show them that there's no limits. So if mommy could do it, you could do it. So there's no, oh, I can't do this and I can't. I'm like, that type of vocabulary, I'm not even trying to hear that. Don't even use that in here.
Uh-huh.
Because if I can get up and go to work, then do this shoot, and then go back to work, and then come home and run you to the doctor, or Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or whatever, then you can
Mhm.
clean your room or you can do this, because you don't have all that stuff on your plate like I have on my plate. So
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
need to get it together. Yeah. So being, one of the things is you got to be like a role model for the kids as well. And hopefully with me being a productive adult, they will be productive kids. So that is
Absolutely.
like mega important. So and no matter how hard I'm grinding, at the end of the day, I'm going home.
Mm. I know that's right.
So yeah, so this
Yeah.
is this is the business and all that, bomb bomb bomb. But then it's like we turn that off and we go home, and I'm mom and I'm honey, you know
Mhm.
a bed.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, oh, what's for dinner? I don't know what's for dinner. What we eating tonight? It's just regular, like.
Yeah.
And that's one of the other things, like I try to keep them off the radar, like even more so now, because as you start to pick up traction, you kind of want to just like leave them in a safe space. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So yeah, yeah. So
That's
you don't
what's up.
want like to put all your precious jewels out there.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, but life is good. Life is good. I can't complain. Everything is good.
That's what I love
Yep,
to hear.
but you
That's what I
find a
love
way
to
to
hear.
balance it. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, you doing your thing. We appreciate you. We admire you over here. We like what you're doing. We definitely uploaded the music to the radio, and
Thank
we just
you.
want to know. You're absolutely welcome. Thank you for creating it, for giving us the opportunity to put it there. Um, what do you want to tell the people, or the world, where to follow you at? What's anything coming up next? Any shout outs?
Yes.
What you got?
Well, I have the single that I just dropped, and the new video is coming to a TV near you, and it'll be available, of course, on YouTube and everywhere else. But that's coming, so look out for that. I got a mixtape that's coming. Look out for that. It's gonna be straight from the crates too. Straight
Nice.
from the crates is also on our pluggers, the first one. I think you need to look at that if you don't have it. Um,
Yes.
it's a blend of old school R&B and old school hip hop music beds, and it's just you gotta just go ahead and it's an experience. It's on my SoundCloud as well. So if you Google me, Monique Nikkole, Monique Nikkole. Monique is Monique for those that you might spell it a different way. But if you Google that together, you'll find everything. I'll be shooting another video soon for the first single that's coming out on the mixtape. I have some other songs that I'm working on with Black and Mild
Hmm?
out of New Orleans. It's so much going on this summer. I'm praying that this whole COVID thing go and sit down in the corner somewhere, so
Please.
I could be hitting a stage out. Okay, go sit yourself down. Let us get back to work now. I mean, I've been working through the whole pandemic, but I want to be able to really get out there with the people. Atlanta, I'm coming your way. I'm gonna be out there. I'm moving. moving this summer. So I'm moving
Uh-oh.
south. Yeah,
Okay.
think about to shake it up down south. Not in the city, but somewhere out in the
Yeah.
suburb. But I'm coming out that way. So yeah, just stay tuned. Stay on my social media. My Gmail is my name, Monique Nikkole at gmail.com. Shoot me an email. You have any questions or if you need me to see DJs, get at me. I'll send you a free copy of the music if you need it. I got acapellas. You could do your own remixes. So, whatever
Ready
you
to
need,
go.
I'm here and I'm available. I'm ready to go. I'm ready
I
to
hear
go.
you.
Whatever you
I
need, let's
love it.
do
I
it.
love the grind. Like this is the parts of the interview that I really love because so everybody give you a little bit something different, but like people dropping what they got and how they do it is just like yes, more and more. And I just hope that people can really learn from it and start to use and do the same things.
Yes, yes. Just don't
Yeah,
box yourself in. Leave yourself open to whatever's out there. That's good. That's good.
absolutely.
It's a lot of good stuff out there that you can do. And think about more than just the music. There's other avenues there too. So just make sure you got your business in order. Make sure you got your publishing in order.
Mhm.
You've seen the horror stories. Make sure you have your own publishing company. There's so many things
Right.
that you need to
Yeah.
do to make sure that you're set
Talk
up.
to
So
'em.
yeah, read. Reading is
Yeah.
fundamental. And ask a lot of questions. And you
Yeah.
DM me, you have any questions, anybody out there, you DM me, I'll give you the answer. 'Cause I'll give you the game for
Absolutely.
free. Some people would charge you, but I'll pass the information on because I think it can help you. I'll pass it on. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's how we doing it right here.
hmm
Monique Nikkole, y'all just got that fire from her. Y'all got them gems, them jewels. She coming from a 70s shoot, looking beautiful. Hey, listen, man, supporting our black women, our queens. Keep
Thanks,
doing
sis.
your thing. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
very welcome. Thank you. And we will be back, you guys. That's going to conclude our show for today. Miss Monique Nikkole blessed it for us. Thank you so much again for coming by. And so y'all stay tuned in. We're going to keep this thing coming. You know what we do. It's your boy Bach, Everything DMV Radio. This one right here, Silly.
Silly of me to think that I
Check it out.
can ever
Listen to
care
that.
for my guy. How I love you.
Yes.
How I want you. Silly of me to think that you can ever really want me to. How I love you. You're just a love around to score.
Yes.
And I know that I should.
Y'all hear that? My God.
For more.
Woo.
What could it be in you? I see. What could it be? Whoa, love, stop making a fool of me.
Beautiful. My God.
Whoa, love, stop making a fool of me.
See, this the feel I want to get y'all, man. This is what I love. This right here.
Silly of me to think that you could ever know the things I do are all done for you.
Y'all make sure y'all tap in.
Only for you.
Monique Nikkole.
Silly of me to take the time to comb my hair and pour the wine. Woo. And no, you're not there. You're just a love around the score. And I know that I should be looking for more. What could it be in you? I see. What could it be?
See, I'm an R&B head. Woo! Talk.
Stop making a fool of me. Stop making a fool of me. Silly on me to go around.
Y'all know what to do, man. Y'all go to Spotify. Follow Monique Nikkole. That's Monique with
I can't tell
Q-U-E.
the rest.
Nikkole is Nikkole. She's on all platforms. Just Google her, whatever your favorite site is. Listen, purchase the music. Go ahead and just spend that. Purchase the music. You want to keep this in your archives anyway. You want to have this for reference and spend it. Amazing voice, amazing person. You see what she's all about, man. Follow, tap in, get connected. Can't wait to hear that mixtape. No mixtape on the way. Woo. Thanks again so much for tuning in. And we'll be back. Yes, yes.